go. This is a bit of a first, trying to stream on YouTube. Taken a couple of years off streaming, so bear with me. Also, I need to test the sound, which sounds a bit echoey to me. Maybe I should unplug my speakers altogether. But having said that, I hope someone turns up to say hi. It's been a long time. I might even give myself a like just for making it. Anyway, I've obviously got a lot to learn. Hopefully Mouse and Bex will help me out, and I hope to see Sir Alien Jim appear at some point. I know it's not one of his maps, but can't be helped, we're on FS25 now. Anyway, why did I stop? Well, basically, I don't know if you guys can remember, but I was doing a map, Alien Gyms, and I must admit my old PlayStation 4 was handling things very well. Credit to the map, really. I had almost every single production on the go. Most of the map, the trees had been cleared, it was all going tickety-boo, and then it crashed. Now, I really don't think it was the fault of Giants, the map, or Alien Gym. I just think the PS4, and it wasn't even a PS4 Plus, couldn't handle it with every single production running that was available at the time. Anyway, I got the hump, basically threw my toys out of the pram, and the rest is history. Well, anyway, I'm back on 25 now, and I'm actually on the PC. I know I said I would never do it, but the PlayStation 4 was knackered, my computer was knackered, I could only afford to get one. So, I went for the PC thinking I could also do things like FS25 as well. If I'd gone for a PS5 or something, my PC situation would be so dire I probably wouldn't even be able to do Facebook by now. So there we go. Anyway, I will show you what I've been up to. I haven't worked out flight mode or anything like that, so we will go into construction mode. Right. So we're going to construction mode. Yeah, here we go. Basically, this is River Bends, and this was the starting point. Maybe it's better if I drive around actually. We'll get into this tractor here. I'm quite a long way into this. I've been playing for, well, my counter says 500 hours, but really that's because it's been left on a lot, stuff like that. In actual gameplay it's probably still quite high, it's probably like 200, 250. Anyway, I'm probably in year 10, 12. I just went into the game, all settings on normal, no extra money, but I had the farmhouse in area, I didn't go start from scratch. I learned a lot on the way, I made big mistakes. It was before the cement barge worked, so I bought the cement factory, for example, and sold it back at half price. Anyway, I cleared all the trees around here. And join these two fields together. I opted not to join the third field together because my plan was, and it, as you can see, was to I don't know how to work Courseplay properly yet either, but we will be getting into all that, I hope. I mean, what's the point in having these things if you can't use them? So, I cleared all the trees around here. I wanted to do water buffalo. So I did take advantage of the loans, which is the only one I could have done this. I mean, that was 70,000 or something. This cow pen. So I cleared the trees up here and managed to squeeze the cow pen with a feeding robot in here for my water buffalo. I did have the manure extension at the time. Placed just across the road here. It was winning rains, everything worked fine. Over here where these tanks are and the fence sprayer is. But unfortunately with the manure extension, I hope Giants are listening, not that I can see anyone yet. It only works for the session you place it. So when you go out of the game and come back in, basically the manure thing stops working. So my cows don't get any straw, because for me it's a waste of money. Can't make manure, why give them straw? I mean obviously they get straw to eat, but they don't get any straw getting. And that's that really. Anyway, I've got 2 chicken pens over here. These actually do okay. I think in barley, I think I need about 55,000-60,000 litres a year. Something like that. Of barley to keep them fed. But that worked well. I didn't have auto load pallets and stuff for ages. I was so glad when it came. But I do feed the animals and stuff with the forklift. I just use the auto load for the pallets and the bales. Right, anyway, we kept clearing the land around here. Joined these 2 fields together. I had, as you can see on the map, fields 3 and 4 and field 9. Oh, my grass fields that easily supply enough silage with the hay for these cows. Across the road here, this one here, right in front of me, field 8 is for barley, as is field 2, which is down near the cement area, the cement factory on the barge, which is now working. So I have a system for sorting that out. Then my grass field just for silage here, and easily keeps up. And here I think this is probably going to be, this field's either canola or barley, and the same can be said of number 2. I've got 2 barley fields, I can't remember which one's which now. I don't like using my Kent 900, so you guys are on it actually. It's just so expensive to repair, but to be honest I never use it unless I'm using an implement that really needs the horsepower, like for example carting the Arga wagon to waiting tractors. The 900 Fendt is a great at chugging across a field or up hills to getting to the tractors waiting for your load. Really is. Great tractor. So then I bought field, which one is it? It's up in front of us here. I think it's field 10. And I did use this with crops until I've come recently when I started making some money. So this is going to be like an industrial area. It's not really laid out at the moment. I mean the dairy will stay there, I'll just put more stuff close to it. So I've got dairy and sugar here. Sugar's never had anything in it yet. I've literally just bought it, hence my money is so low. I do own the dairy and I own the bakery up the road now. And I own the grain mill. So this is basically, this warehouse here takes quite a few pallets, I think about 800. It's empty at the moment. But the idea of it is that if my factories are full, for the best price, it can all be stored here, and then the lorry will take it on its best price. I've done a lot of cutting down of trees and stuff, and just shoving them in those like half-size storage units. I think it's called the Miser or something. As you can see, fields 11, 15 are joined together, 12, 13 is 2, 23, 24 and 25 is a no-brainer, that's massive, that field now. 36 and 37 joint field, 38. Anyway, I expanded this side quite a lot, and then I thought, well, I want to try right, so I need somewhere flat to do it. So, we went over to the other side of the map, here. Field 41, it's just up here. So I started buying these fields here. Now bear in mind I had loads on maximum, so every time you buy a field you can borrow half its value back, so it's actually quite fast to expand. Some people call it cheating, but to be honest, if you call me having to find 30,000 every day just to pay the interest, then yeah, I suppose it is cheating, but I like it. I like to move, I like to keep moving. I mean, I've done the survival stuff before, and I might do it again on this version of the game, but anyway. So I can't remember, I bought field 41, I think, first. And it had, like, it wasn't quite this shape, but I squared it off, which ended up making it smaller, actually. All this area I built on was part of this field here. Now, I wanted to do rice, so I put that down. Originally I had 4 rice sapling greenhouses over here, but to be honest, one would probably do, but so I demolished 2 and put in a couple of strawberries because I want to do cakes. Hence the sugar is coming online. That's all working quite well. I downloaded the mod that auto waters them. I mean, you pay for the water, so just saves you a bit of time. In fact, I was using free water before, so if anything, it's costing me. And I put another grass field here. Now I put another buffalo pen over here. Again, I didn't quite think it through, because there's wasted area down at the bottom here where it won't let you enclose a tree or anything within the perimeter of the fence you placed, so I should have got rid of those trees down there. But anyway, there's plenty of room for them. And as you can see, I put the manure over there. Now, I haven't looked during this play. If we go over there, I bet you there's something like 3,148 litres of manure in it, because it's broken, basically. Get out and have a look. It's 31,875, that's right. And that won't go up, that's it. That's as far as it gets. This is the second one I put here. Now I might demolish it again, I don't know, put another one down and see what happens. In the hope that if I just move it a bit it works better. But anyway, that really sort of ruined my plans, because the idea was for this side to be full of manure and take the slurry from the other one. Anyway, they're both making slurry and the cows don't get straw bedding, because to me that's a waste. Anyway, the rice is going okay. Then I bought the field with the maize on it over here. I mean, obviously this is all one big field. I did a couple of grass harvests, then knocked it down to put the cow pen in. This field here can easily supply those cows, amazingly. I think they eat less on 25. Anyway, this is where that maize was and stuff was in here. And I bought the field, and I heard that if you demolish some sheds and stuff, you lose the fence. I didn't like the fence down here, so I demolished the sheds, and lo and behold, you basically demolished the field, the pretty field. So, I mean, I don't mind particularly, but I wouldn't have minded keeping it for a year or so, with all the sunflowers in the maize. And obviously there was a farmhouse here that came with the field I bought. I was skint, so I couldn't demolish the farmhouse at the other farm, it won't let me. And I thought there's no point in having 2, so I demolished this one. I mean, it was alright, it gave me best part of 200,000, I think. Anyway, that's all tickety-boo over here. In fact, we've got soya beans in the ground up here. We might get round to harvesting that during this stream. I need to actually check on YouTube if this is working. I have no idea. I'm new to this OBS, whatever you call it. So these two are Sawyer, which goes quite well. Unfortunately, the combine is miles away and it won't auto drive up here. By auto drive, I mean you can't just tell it to come here. I know there's an auto drive app out which I've downloaded, but I just haven't worked it out yet. I need to watch people like Scroft and the Svansin guy, I suppose. They do quite good tutorials. I'll work it out, and then I will aim to do a 4 times map or an 8 times map. American map, I aim to do. And once I've worked all that stuff out, hopefully we can manage it. So all this was tickety-boo over here, and I thought, well, if I'm doing cakes, I need sugar. So I bought Field 55 next, I think, which is the last field I bought actually. We're pretty much up to speed now to where I'm at as far as real estate goes. I bought Field 55, which has got loads and loads of trees on it. My plan was to buy it, plant it with sugar beet, and cut all the trees down. Well, originally I just bought it. I didn't think of planting anything on the field, but it's taken me 3 winters so far of clearing trees to get this far. So I thought, well, I might as well plant something in the field while I've got it. Anyway, I was slightly disappointed because plan is, and I don't think I can do it, the reasons I'm about to show you. Plan is to, where are we? Yeah, so it's this field on the right here. Yeah, this one I'm driving onto the hill. So the plan is to level this out, well not level it, but make it flatter, and put a cow pen here and get the Friesians going, just for normal milk in my dairy. Quite a nice size area. Unfortunately, I don't know if anyone's watching, but I can't get rid of this stuff. It's an absolute nightmare. So if anyone knows anything about getting rid of the junk on field, what are we on? 55, I would be most grateful. So I've got the front grinder up here, I've got a winch up here, and what I do, you can see over there in the distance is my wheel loader, which I would never have bought. It just came up in the sale and it was too cheap not to buy. I did use it as an auger my first couple of harvests actually, because it's a 10,000 litre bucket running along next to that old combine. It actually worked really well using it as an auger and then dumping it in the tractors right each side of the field that went off and sold it at the time. So basically I've got the winch here, I've cleared, I don't know, 100 trees off here, and yeah, it's getting empty, but I've sort of given up a bit because I can't get rid of this sort of stuff. With this stuff in the way, there's no way of putting the cow pen in. I will see what happens. Maybe when I've cleared everything off the land, there'll be a trigger somewhere and you cut one of them and all the rest disappear, I don't know. But anyway, if anyone knows how to get rid of this stuff in 55, it'd be much, much appreciated. Alright, back in here. So we're going to look at the state of this sugar beet I planted. Now I don't own any harvesting equipment for sugar beet. I haven't decided what I'm going to do, but I think it might be next month, so I'm going to have to hurry up. I think I de-weeded it and did all that. Oh, that tree looks quite close. I've got crop destruction on as always, and realistic weights and everything basically, stones. So this stuff seems to be going fine, 95% bone. I probably forgot to roll it or something. That's the one I tend to forget, the rolling. I'm happy at 95, even just fertilising twice, provided you haven't got stones and stuff. It's good for 90%, it's easy. As far as mulching goes, you don't need to mulch unless you enable your straw swap on a combine. Then you need to mulch. Otherwise the machine does it for you, so I don't know about all these videos make it very complicated. It is as simple as that. Oh, I might write something in the chat quickly, see if it's working. Oh, I can't get mine. Oh, am I not? I've got to get into the tractor to do this. Sorry, I'm new to the PC basically, so I have to go like that. Am I not signed in? I'll tell you what. I don't want to close the document window. Oh shit. How do I get my chat back? Excuse my French. Docs. Here we go. Chat. It's back. Right. Just going to go on another device quickly. Let's see. Having said that, I hope someone turns up to say, right, it's been a long time. I might even give myself a like just for making it. Anyway, I've obviously got a lot to learn. Hopefully bounce and anyway, that appears to be working even if I can't work the chat. I'm new to this OBS thing, so I might try the other one. What's it called? Streamlabs. It might be easier. I don't know. Right. It says we've got one watching, but that might be me. Reminds me of my first stream about 5 years ago, or whenever it was. When I eventually had someone start watching me. And I started playing really, you know, like properly, if you like, being really careful not to run over crops and all that sort of stuff. And then I realised after about 45 minutes of playing at this exhausting pace that I was watching myself and there was no one there. Anyway, so the plan now, because I don't think I can put the cow pen here, unless we can work out how to get rid of that debris up there, is probably just to sell this once I've taken this wood off it, to be honest. Which is a shame because I have big plans for this field. And to be honest, it's sort of slowed me down on my thinking now because it's sort of put real. I now need to find another field that's big enough. I want a big cow pen or a big pasture, even if I don't have the enormous cow pen, which I can't see a manure outlet for on this one. I'm probably not going to use it. Yeah, so the sugar beets, obviously, I don't think that field's big enough. So one of those two down there maybe could go to sugar beet, maybe both of them. And then we need another big field for cows. I was thinking maybe 65 and 66. Or 51 and 52 if they're joined together. That might do. For my last cow pen, the third one. Big fields down at the bottom, like 88, 87, I'm going to just merge together and keep them for arable. Give the combine something to do. At 90 I might make into poplar. I do have a poplar field to the north of field 24. Wish I'd never done it. Too close to the edge of the map, and being so close to the edge of the map, you can't paint over it and get rid of it. So I'm sort of stuck with this eyesore up at the top. Luckily it's right at the top and I don't have to look at it very often, apart from once a year when the forage officer gets stuck trying to run off the map all the time. Anyway, just a quick... Hey, John Brock. Welcome along, sir. Yeah, long time. How's the sound? But more importantly, how are you, John? So I was just explaining really what I've done with this map so far. It's River Bend, I'm well over 300 hours in, sort of approaching the end game. I had to relearn how to play the game. I hadn't played it for so long. And being on a PC now, I'm struggling with that. I mean, it's taken me 2 weeks to just get this stream out, and I'm sure. Oh, it sounds good. Excellent. Can you hear the tractor? I can't hear the tractor. Basically, I'm using an old mobile phone microphone. Same one I used to use. Anyway, that's great if I've got the sound going okay. I've got the chat flashing in and out. You still go-karting, John? I remember that was your thing. Anyway, I don't like using these new tractors. They cost too much to run. Get back into one of my yellow ones or green ones. We're in September. It's 4 in the afternoon, but I've slowed time down for this. What shall we do? We could pick up the hay over at the other farm. Just pop this in here. This hay, this grass here, I'm just going to double cut, which again is something that, I mean, they call it seasons, yet you can leave the grass stacking up on the field. See, I notice. I remember FS19, the days of the real seasons, when if you left the grass on the field, it was at your peril. It used to rot. If you made hay, it would get ruined. If it rained on it, it was fantastic. But anyway, excuse me. So I'm going to teleport over to the other farm. Well, we could feed the cows over here. Look, they're a bit short on, it looks like hay, probably straw. So I've been testing different things to do without using a forklift, because I'll have a forklift on the other farm. And this, for anyone who struggles with forklifts and pallets, this mod is awesome. It's available to everyone because it's got no tilt. It is literally just up and down. Anyway, let's have a quick look. No, I'm going the wrong way. Where is my cow pen? It's that big and I can't find it. Okay, so the hay is full. There must be a bale. Ah, there's a bale not finished in there. The straw is full. I can see these bales sitting here. Silage is fine. There's plenty in this trailer. And I've got plenty in the bunker over there, as you can see. So we'll just grab some straw so I can demonstrate this thing. It's awesome. Normally I have it on the front, but anyway, it's just ended up on the back this time. But this tractor's quite fast in reverse, so doesn't matter. So we get 3 bales in it. Plenty in here. We have 25 straw bales, we get 3 out. There they are. And we will. Now this does go quite high as well. I think when I do the freezing cows, I'm not going to get the barn like these, the auto feeds. But so look how high it goes. Now I'm hoping that, which actually doesn't look high enough, I'm hoping that is high enough to get into the big food mixer. So like I say, I might mix TMR on the next cow pen. And also I want to do another map. This was really to learn the game and stuff, and I do think it's the best map I've come across at FS25, a base game map. Oh, silly driving. Why did I do that? Right. I was just going to show how easy this seems to work, and then I don't do that. Anyway. It's because I normally have it on the front. We'll dump these in here. There's no tilt, so that's all you've got to do. So loading pallets onto trailers and stuff with this is so easy. Even though I've got the auto loading now. No more racing for 4 months. Is that just the time of year? I can't remember. Anyway, it's great to see you, John. Right, let's get this thing off the back. It doesn't take much. So Colston's coming out. I want to try one of these Iowa 4-time maps and do some big American machinery for one of my things, and then the other one I'm going to do an English map like Colston or whatever when it comes out. So that'll be 2 maps I'll be playing, and I aim to stream regularly and try and get above that elusive 1,000 subs. I didn't realise how close I got until I look back. I've lost a few, obviously, for not having been around. But yeah, anyone who's lurking in the background, hit the old subscribe buttons and all those. I can't even remember what to say now. That's these cows fed. Got loads of milk over here. The value of the goods I've got. If we go to here, I mean, it says I've got 2.4 million value of goods, but bear in mind that I don't sell at the moment anyway silage, and I don't sell hay, and I don't sell straw. So if you take those off, I've probably got like 1.8 million, but it's still a lot of goods. I mean, 400,000's worth of buffalo milk. Look, even if I fill up my own dairy, first I'm still going to have 300,000. So the idea is, I've been trying to build this playground thing, yeah, which I'll show you over here. And what it does, you fill it up with wood and stuff, and it seems to get bigger as it builds itself. But it says now it needs rope, 12,000 litres. Now rope is really expensive, and I don't make it, so I'm going to have to buy it. So my thinking is, as this is pretty full of planks and wooden beams and stuff, as you can see, my thinking is to sell my wood and stuff over, I think it's somewhere like here. No, here. Yeah, over here. At the Grain Elevator Museum, which is a bit like the other place, it will build itself. So I'm going to sell the wood here at the highest price month, which I think is next month, and use half of the income of that to buy the rope to get the other thing building, yeah? And then with the rest of the money, I'm going to sort out my third cow pen problem and sugar beet, because I don't think that's going to be big enough. That's just a trial field 55 here, which I'm probably going to sell back because, like I explained earlier, it's not gone to plan because I can't remove those bits. Right, we're over at this farm, and what tractors are that? Oh yeah, we like the Challenger. Very cheap to run for its horsepower. Mind you, a Fendt would be better at this point. Let's get the Fendt 9 over. It's just got a bit more, or Fendt 7, is that lying around somewhere? Oh, there it is. I've got 2 Fendts, a 7 and a 9. The 9 came up on the second-hand market, but it only had 9 hours on the clock, so I bought it. I don't generally buy second-hand tractors. The running costs to me outweigh the savings. But this one, like I say, only had 9 hours on it at the time. It's now up to 31, and it was like 40% off with 9 hours on it, so I thought it was worth it. I tend to just use it for karting, the Arga kart, which I'm going to change the Arga kart out as well, one that's a bit narrower. This one's so wide, if you tell it to drive under AI, what it does is it gets caught. It doesn't like bridges, it's too wide. Right, I have used to swath, okay, I have used this swathing machine here. Now it's 8.2 metres, but I've been swathing to the left. So what I need to do is pick up on the left of 8.2 metres. So I will go string assist. It was 2 headlands for the swathing machine, so we'll leave it at 2. 8.2 here. 8.2 metres. Then we need an offset. I don't think it matters whether it's plus or minus, because it's just going to put me on the edge either way. So we're going to go 4.1 offset. And okay. Now hopefully, there we go. Look at that. Perfect. So we will click on that. Now it's normally green, but because it's right on top of the blue line to mark the edge, green and blue comes out like this funny colour. Quite interesting the way the... Oh, I've got to unfold it. And we'll lower it, and off, we're off. Not any coming out yet. Oh, that's not very good, we're missing a bit, but anyway, I'm not too fast, we're getting most of it. That sawmill's empty. Man, they get through a lot of wood. It's quite difficult actually keeping 3 of those running. To be honest, most of the time I don't, but if I keep all 3 running, it does mean I can forget about my bank loan. Which is always a good thing. Because at the moment, if I don't have those sawmills running, if you look at my bank balance, I will be in the red within a day and a half. Unless I do lots of contracts or something. Speaking of contracts, we'll have a look at those in a second. Should have my flashes on really. Can't remember how to do that. Oh, he's going for the wrong one. Back up. Come on. This one here. No. No. Go ahead. What was I looking for? Contracts. Have a quick look at the contract. Bale wrapping, cultivating, nothing good. Fertilising, no. Hoeing is the best for me. So quick and easy, easy money. And actually, I've got into ploughing contracts, which is surprising. I never thought I would. So when baling, as always, leave the headlands till last at each end. That way you've got less chance of running into a bale when you make a turn. Now this might be 2 cuts on here, which is why these 8,000 litre bales are popping out pretty quickly. I might have left this with 2 cuts. Again, to me that's cheating, but really to me the game shouldn't allow it. If you don't get it off the field by first rainfall, it should rot, as in FS19, but anyway. I will try not to mention that every stream, but it's one of my big pet wind-ups of the way Farming Simulator sold out for the arcade generation, if you like, rather than being a proper simulator anymore. The day it dipped seasons. I know there are technical reasons behind it. Basically they couldn't do it, I suppose. But hopefully we'll get like Maize Plus and stuff like that to come and help the realism, and someone hopefully will sort out these animal pens. I mean, having no manure basically is well, it's an integral part of the game. You'd think it would be on their list of priorities. So I planted these funny little trees, as you can see, here and down the edge of the field. They take like 10 years to grow. They're about 4 years into it. But each tree, when it's grown, will give 25,000 litres per tree. So the idea is to just cut one down every day or every 2 days and drag it over to the sawmill then. And I've done the same up at my other sawmill site. Oh, did we hear a goat? Goats, I have to say, nice addition to the game. They actually make money, they're worth doing as well. So I've got water buffalo and goats because they're the two new ones. Again, like I say, this map was pretty much to learn how to play again and work out what's what, and try and work out how to play the PC. I mean, Christ, I miss my PlayStation. When it comes to streaming and stuff, I'm still completely lost. I mean, I like the Lumberjack mod, and who wouldn't? But at the same time, trying to get a stream together, it's taken me, like I say, about 4 or 5 days just to work out how to get this far, and I'm sure I'm doing things wrong. I can see my OBS going on another monitor, but I've got no monitor on YouTube, so I don't know really what's going on as far as the stream goes, but I presume OBS knows what it's doing. I do have auto-load Bale Trailer, I couldn't resist it. I mean, for the first few years I didn't. Few years of the game I mean I didn't. I picked it all up by hand. Oh no, I didn't. I just used loose hay, that was it. I waited until the auto-load came out before I went to bales. Bale in the way there, look, trying to nudge that out of the way a bit. And there was no point in driving over that. Bale is not even on. Yeah, these little trees I've planted here will be like the biggest trees in the game when they're fully grown. Quite looking forward to. Right, there's going to be that little bit left there, I can live with that. And this is the last part. Loads of hay. Right, what we'll do. Excuse me. My OCD doesn't like the unfinished bale going into store, so what I'll probably do, in fact, let's go for the other pen over here. And my eggs are full. We get to sell some eggs with the auto-load trailer. So what I'm going to do is unload the baler and unload the unfinished bale. I know I should leave it in there really, because all we do is make hay with this baler. Oh, actually that's a lie, we do straw. In fact, we're going to do some straw on this coming barley harvest. I don't need a lot, but just enough to keep the cows fed. The other thing that's really expensive running these pens is the mineral feed. I have downloaded that modded grain mill, is it, that makes mineral feed. I need to work out where I'm going to, A, where I'm going to place it, and B, where I'm going to get the money from to place it. Right, we'll put that away in there. And as we're in this tractor, let's get the bale trailer out. Very good. And we go to, from here we go to, oh, it's already in operating position. Right, let's slow our speed down to something. Till I'm older and less reckless than I used to be as well. We'll slow the speed down to 15 and we'll cruise around at that 15. Yeah, here we go. I cannot believe how many bales. I know I left it for 2 cuts, but even so, these bales are 8,000 litres each. So what we'll do is do one full load into here, and we might take the other full load over to the other cow pen, as we only make silage at the moment over there. But having said that, I think we're short on bales here. Oh, I cannot believe how many bales here. This is amazing. Now I don't sell them, but I've got so many. Maybe I should start selling these things. And also, that's the other thing. I'm new to this PC stuff, so I'm actually really enjoying the fact that I seem to have, well, I don't know, 700-800 bales, and it doesn't matter. I remember on my PlayStation it was hard to manage, just because you couldn't go above 200. My FPS is down to 27, I noticed, which is as low as it's ever been. I think I'm just expanding the farm. The PC's not the most high-end PC. I mean, it's fine, not complaining. Graphics seem quite good. And I'll heighten them up a bit. So we'll unload these into here. Then we will continue picking them up. I think I've fertilised this field already. I do have some fields that need a second dose of fertiliser. This is a record. Very good yield this time. I think this might be my 7 series pen, not the 9. Which is why it's got 31 hours on it. I think you'll find the 9 is relatively unused compared to this. Right, that's a full load. Dump that off here as well. Or shall we take it to the other farm? Let's have a look. How many have we got in here? We got 81. Oh, that's straw. Only 36 hay, which is still a lot. I don't think I need to be asking straw. No. 81 bales is ridiculous. So we'll dump those in there as well. We'll put this trailer away. Oh, there's one left over there, but I think we'll just pick it up the forklift. See, I've got the forklift on the farm for lifting like egg pallets and stuff, but now I found this auto pallet load. It doesn't get so much use, it just feeds the animals. I wish I could do with auto load trailers, but I think that would be taking it too far. Right, let's have him check the silage quickly. those trailers where if you turn at full lock, the thing really close to the back end actually goes out slightly. Something apparently when I do my auto driver routes I need to keep an eye on. Turn the tractor off. And turn the belt on. Is that running? Yep. Oh, the tractor was left running. Anyways, yeah, full of silage. I've got realistic weights on. I think it's a fantastic mod. I used to love it in FS22 as well. The way that when you were buying a trailer, you often didn't look at the capacity, you looked at the capacity and weight, as in which trailers could carry the most weight. And I think in real life you'd probably think like that as a farmer. I mean, depending on what crops you're going to grow. Some crops are heavier than others, so. But you'll see this trailer will say it's full before it's full because of that. John Brock, I knew I could rely on you to come and keep me company. Thank you very much, sir. Right. That seems to be a bit slower in 25, but that's, well, I don't think it's bad. I'm happy with it. I mean, if you automated this, you wouldn't mind, would you? And I think it is possible to automate this. I'd rather automate using auto drive to collect from the harvesters and then automatically. At the moment, I have tried Courseplay with the Argo wagon loading waiting trailers at the side of the field. It sort of worked. It's probably me, I don't think it's Courseplay. I think auto drive would be more reliable because with auto drive you can use the combine with the in-game AI worker rather than Courseplay's. Courseplay's worker's great, don't get me wrong, but it misses bits and it doesn't go back. Whereas if you use the in-game AI, even though it facts around a bit on headlands and stuff, it does go back. If it misses bits, it always leaves the field completely finished. And the auto drive will service that combine. Whereas Courseplay, servicing a combine, the combine tends to be running Courseplay. It's not a game. Which is fine 90% of the time. In-game AI is actually quite good, is what I've found. Right, we'll just dump this over here. I've kept this forklift basically just for this job. Oh, I must have put a lot of bells in earlier. I didn't know. Anyway, this is good. Yeah, there's no collisions in here anymore. I don't know whether that is intentional. It's not ideal, is it? Come on, guys. There we go. Little battery lifts. You never had to fill this up before, I know. Sorry, John Brock, are the Aussies still streaming? Mr. and Mrs. Aussie? I've been so far out of the loop. Honestly, it took me ages to find Mouse's stream. My notifications just are all out of sync. They're not notifying me of the people I used to watch. I have to physically go and find them, you know, but it used to pop up every time Mouse came on, or the Aussies, or Virtual Farmer, all those guys. I've watched a bit of Virtual Farmer lately. Same old, good stuff. That's not a criticism by any means. Right, these challenges, anyone watching, are just the best tractor for horsepower compared to service costs. These and these and the Fendt. They're just, and to a certain extent, that cheap John Deere that you start the game with. I've got one of those. I'll show it to you in a minute. Right, this has finished its contract. Bit of a repair bill, but you'll see it's on 65 hours. It's 50% repair, 59% down on repairs, and it will still be like just a couple of grand. It's such a cheap tractor to run. So just this plan contract would have get it right back up to full repair. Anyway, let that bus go. We're getting behind it. Where are we? Yeah, we can go this way. Now, shall we auto drive it back? Or not auto drive it? Let the in-game AI do it. So we tell it to go to... Where are we? I want to service it, so we tell it to stop here. Then it can just go over there. And let's get in and see how it fares. And we'll collect on that contract in case I already haven't. Oh, I have already. Bugger. Right, what do we got? Stone picking, quite lucrative, don't mind them at all. Rock manoeuvre, almost too easy, I don't do them really. Harvesting, I've done a couple more for experimenting. Oh, that's sugar beets. No, it's carrot. More for experimenting with trying to auto unload trailers and stuff. Done some fertilising contracts because I've got that tap thing that fills up the sprayer. In fact, we could send the sprayer out to do some jobs, couldn't we? If I go here, we'll see what's fertilised. Yeah, you see 6 and 7 need fertiliser. I've done quite well. The big one needs fert. Oh, and my grass field over here needs fert, so why don't we do... Actually, have we got enough? We could do slurry on the grass field, I like doing that. Have we got enough slurry to do that, though? Right, we've got 53,000 in one cow barn and 69,000 in cow barn 2. So if we go to settings and make sure the slurry... Well, I could try the auto, doing it with auto drive and it would go. Yeah, the slurry's coming off cow barn 2. Right. What we need now is a tractor. I'll leave the flasher on, I like it. What we need now is a tractor. Here's the old John Deere. Look. I had another one, it got to 130 hours and I traded it in for the modded Fendt. So what I've been doing with this to feed the cement factory is quite simply just turning it on. And that's it. And it doesn't take long, just do that every day. Pops up. Now I have quite a lot of stones in my silo as well. Reason being, I'm going to get the thing that convert stones to lime. See, that is full now. Turn that off. Back of the way. Oh, I mean, back of the way first. Right. Because otherwise, if you leave it in there, it seems to fill up with stones. As you can see, it's got too heavy. That wheels are off the ground. Anyway, it's working fine. So. Right, this thing was so cheap I just couldn't not buy it. It is quite good for sort of pushing the trees and picking them up and shoving them in the sawmill. So let's go. That's that's my Fendt 9, as you can see, 21 hours on it. Ah, here he comes. Let's get him to repair. Well done. Once I top up the fuel. And yes, I do have, look in here, I do have a John Deere Ultra. Came up in the sale, I wasn't looking for one. And unfortunately at the time when it came up, the only header with its own wheels, which wasn't this one, was 15 metres. And even though it could do it, it was a bit of a palaver unloading it on the move. So this is 12 metre header, it came up on the sale. And it works much better. There's loads of room with a pipe. You'd have to be an idiot to run into the combine unloading it now. And I'm much happier with that setup. This combine's done 37 hours. It is now costing me best part of 20 grand a harvest now in maintenance, but that's still okay. Still okay. Nice combine. I do want though New Holland ideally. Right, we'll repair this. I don't know what I got for that contract, but I think it's about 5,000, so one contract should easily cover it. Well, 400. Practice for, it's quite expensive for this tractor, 3,800. I'm happy because the one contract has come that, and it's done about 3. So we'll part this up with the other plough. I've got all sorts of like lizard ploughs hanging around and stuff, but I made a conscious decision that the lizard ploughs are only allowed to be used for like field extensions or joining fields together, that sort of thing. Otherwise it has to be these sort of ploughs, traditional ploughs, which is fine until my massive field needs replaying, then it's quite interesting. Next time round I'm going to try course play with multiples, see what happens. So we'll park him up, fully repaired. Have a look. Contracts. There's nothing that's leaping out at me. Might go to sleep. Oh, we got eggs to do, haven't we? And we got spraying to do. Right, let's find my sprayer. He's here. Let's create a job. Field work. Tell him to come over here and start. Or should we send it? No. Let's tell him to do this. Oh no, we're going to do slurry on there, won't we? Alright, back to plan A. Let's tell him to do this first. Start somewhere around here. That way. Go. Now will he come out? Yeah, look. Perfectly parked. Comes out around the fence. Goes off to work. Now, for some reason, though, they seem to like driving through the trees. Even though there's perfectly adequate roads and tracks. That is another thing. I think this, what they call auto drive will get them to follow auto drive routes, they go where you tell them. Like, why is he going up there? Just to go through the tree. He went past the track. But anyway, he doesn't get caught for it. He just used to like driving through the tree. Now you might wonder why I haven't got the Fendt sprayer on the back. It misses bits. If you get the AI worker working with it, it misses bits. My OCD won't. I don't like it on the map. I mean, there's a yield thing. You probably wouldn't notice, but this sprayer doesn't miss bits. That's why it's on the back. Good old Hardy sprayer. Such a shame they didn't just take the script from this sprayer and put it on the other one. Anyway, it is what it is. That'll be this field finished really. It's been rolled, I remembered. And then this is its second foot. Off we go. Do like this then. Very good at hoeing as well. Great contract tractor. Cheap to run. It's a bit, the gears are a bit tall or widely spaced, so not the best tractor to plough with, but everything else is fine. Turning circle's not brilliant, but it's good enough. In fact, as a karting tractor, its turning circle's brilliant. You don't want a tractor with a too wide a turning circle on karting duty. It will turn wider than the hitch will allow, and then it will hit something. You want something that at maximum turning is about the same as the hitch on the trailer. Right, that's why I got rid of my Fendt 5. It was a brilliant tractor, but for karting it was no good. And maybe since the update it's got better. But it basically just turned too wide all the time. The trailer didn't like it. And also I've gone for dolly trailers since, which I'm sure it could probably handle. Dolly trailers are great, until you want to go backwards. Right, and he's going. We got anything else on the go? We were going to do some slurry, weren't we? What tractors do we have over here? We got a Kabuto and a Massey. I don't think the Massey can pull the... Oh yeah, I'm sure it can. Let's use the little Massey. Where are you? Disappeared on me. Oh, he definitely lives over here somewhere. There he is. Still got skinny tires on this thing, I'm not sure particularly why. Do we need a weight, I think? Yeah. Put the weight on. This grass, you see, I've got nowhere to put it anyway until I finish this silage off, so I'm just going to leave it on the field. Which again, I wish you couldn't do, but because you can, I will. Now I'll grab this little slurry tanker. Ultimately, I want to have the slurry tankers with the drip bars on the back and stuff, but I'm not particularly wealthy at the moment. We've got a lot of assets, a lot of stock, but we do carry this 3 million bank loan. We will carry it fairly easily. Farm still expands every year. But honestly, while the loan was still getting bigger, I was expanding so fast. Now I'm paying for it. Right, let's just set you off from here and see what happens. Can you do it? Or do we have to get a bigger tractor out? Looks like he's going to do it fine. And also, now that I've slurried this, I don't want to pick it up. I don't want it to end up in the cow's feed. I want it to rain through or whatever. Certainly left for a month. So the cows don't have to eat it. Close like this. Right, we have 69,000 litres. Make a note of that and make a note of how many we've got left at the end. Good looking tractor, this little Massey, with all its new tyres on it. Normally makes the tractor look really ugly. Like I say, I might get rid of these skinny tyres. My spraying tractor's the Fendt. My hoeing tractor's the Fendt. Which is the only reason you need the skinny tyres, isn't it? It might look better with... The trouble is, if I do that at the shop, it then resets, and then it's out of order. So if I reset this one, then I'm going to have to reset... hey, Doggish, 5150. Sorry if you've been there a while. I'm not used to this, shall we say. This streaming malarkey. It's been a while. Yeah, Stilgish, I remember you. You used to come in before. How are you? So, I think 69,000 litres will do this field. I must say the graphics in this game are better in every respect from previous iterations. And why is my monitor popping in and out? I have no idea. So I need to work some stuff out settings wise, obviously. I have no idea how to get Nightbot working and get my PayPal set up. Even I have no idea what my PayPal is anymore. That's why I took it off. I don't know how to log into it anymore at the moment. Once I work that out, I'll put it back. Yeah, see how much slurry's left in the old pen. Calvon 2, 69,000. Oh, it must be taken from the wrong one. It's gone down a bit. Oh well, that's what it is, but plenty to finish this field off anyway. What a good looking little setup that is. The weight is massive though, isn't it? But that's because I'm using it. I was using it as a loader, and I still am, I suppose. So it can carry 3 bales at a time. Really. Seems to handle it fine. Why can't I hear it? Does seem a bit quiet. Maybe if I... Yeah, sounds kind of a bit weird. Yeah, something's gone wrong with the sound. Anyway, got to do these eggs. Let's get rid of these. Yeah, it sounds kind of a bit weird. I'm probably going to cut this off once I've done the eggs. See, as you can see, I've got this cheeky little, if I can remember what it means, Shift and R. Yes. So I can, I mean, the amount of years of gameplay I went through on this map, picking these pallets up with a forklift, such a relief to get this, I have to say. And then you go and watch people like, I don't know, Clutch or VF who stick with it even though they could have these mods. I think it's fair play to them. For me, Also, don't forget I'm new to this PC malarkey, so it is what it is. Right, we're going to take the eggs to the bakery first. Oh no! Oh come on! Not in the field. Well, I only planted it yesterday, so that'll be odd. Oh no! Don't do this very often, but one thing I learned, the vehicles really do fall over stupidly easy. And that corner really isn't very well thought out. Everything gets caught up there. Well done. Bakery's just up here on the left. Should have indicated, but there you go. I doubt it will take any because I haven't given it any sugar, so I don't think it can use these yet. No. Right, where's the best place to sell these? Let's have a quick look. Eggs. Gold Coast Valley. Well, I don't like using the train, so I'm going to go for the second best price, which is only a difference of like 90 in total. So the canning factory, let's take that. Go back to the map. Set destination and look for the thing that's flashing. There it is. Oh yes. So we'll tell this to come, say to there. Will it do that? Yes. In fact, we might even go along for the ride. Oh, he's going a long way around. Fair enough. So what we'll do, we get the eggs delivered, we'll get the slurry tanker part back up, it would have finished by now. We will get the sprayer filled up and parked up. I don't think I'm going to do the big field with the sprayer today. Might leave that a day. Even though we'll be planting it out soon, I think. I'm going to put sorghum in that one, which is to be planted in... Oh, well, that's about 6 months away. Plenty of time. Well, poplar might be ready though. No, poplar's this field here. And I wish, to be honest, I'd never put it here. It's too close to the edge of the map. It causes endless troubles. Anyway, it is what it is. Well, hang a right here. Well done. Now, I've heard stories of people joining these two fields together, the one on the left and the right here, and because it's obviously part of the traffic line or whatever, your vehicles continue to drive across the field even after you made it to one. I don't think it affects the crops or anything because they only do it under a worker which doesn't damage crops. Well, I don't think I'm going to last long. I've got a bit of a headache now. Not used to be honest, wearing a headphone. You remember when I used to stream before, I used to get feedback quite often because I didn't use headphones. But being new to this PC malarkey, I'm trying to do it properly. The canning factory isn't far away now. It's actually very close to something I should buy apparently and do peas. But anyway, that's a whole other story. It's very close to my second farm. Yep, he's there. So we'll take over here. There's the sell point. We get about 30 grand. 23. Could be better. Okay then. Only a few chickens. Right, we'll send him back home. He lives with the chickens. Where are they? There they are. Chicken fen, chicken fen. Let's put you there. Yeah, he's doing it. This guy's finished. Let's check the fertilising state of everything. Everything's looking really good. Apart from the big one. It takes 2 full tanks of that. Maybe we should send it up and let it do one now. The slurry's done. Don't know what's happened to the Massey though. Where's it gone? Where has it gone? Right, we're going to have to find the Massey. It's disappeared. Yeah. The best way to find the Massey is to get into the Kabuto. Because it's one off on the... There it is. Right, we'll put this tanker back. See, I could put a, try putting the manure thing over here. Outside this fence, maybe. Try that. So we'll pop that there. I'll him up. Oh, how much mineral feed do we have, by the way? 19,000, so it will last a while. Very expensive for keeping up the mineral feed at 2 of these big pens. Let's put the weight away. Here. And I'm going to leave you parked this way round, so I'll definitely pick the forks up with the front next time. There we go. Truck's heading home. Anyway, we want to get into the fen, which I think is this way. Let's hold that up. And top him up. I've got this. It's almost free. You just pay the price of water for it, which is a bit cheaty, but honestly, it's cost me so much earlier in the game, like buying the cement thing, for example, and then realising the barge didn't work, stuff like that. So swings and roundabouts, I say. No, not herbicide. Oh, that's such a pain. Stop. Get away, quick. Right, I have to dump the herbicide over here. I don't want herbicide in this tank. That is what happens when you slam buttons. So we've done that. Is it on the to the left and right? I can never remember. Anyway, let's unload it. Yeah. Right. What I want in here is liquid filter. So we'll take it from here. There we go. And we'll untag the canning factory because it's winding me up. There it is. Untag. Should see the truck come in. Oh, we've made it already, look. Why don't you fill? Must be the front tank needs it as well, look. So, I need to be preparing, let's sort that out. Got some money now. Not particularly expensive to look at the moment, it's still quite new. We've got 2,400, that would have been the tractor. But it's done a lot of work, it's done some contracts as well. Not spray, I think I took the sprayer off and did something else. Full of diesel as well, ready to rock and roll. Now we could send it up to the big field. Why don't we get half the field done, huh? Yeah. So I'm going to park it here, because that way I know it can get out. And I'm going to tell it to create job. Start right at the top up here. Say something like there. Go, and we'll watch it go. At least drive up there and get started. I do think the AI generally is driving better since the update came to the game. On the roads, I mean. Having said that, just had a collision. Now where's it off to? Come on. Turn. Well done. I think the car just smashed it round there. The cars are brutal. The traffic is brutal. Yeah, I think the traffic needs some work, shall we say. Well, anyway, guys, we'll watch this set up and start, and then I'm going to call it 3 here. It's actually really easy, yeah. And I'll go back. I will make the effort of looking back through this, trying to see what I think of the sound, if there's any way I can sort it out better, make it a bit better. I do certainly have some problem with my OBS or my second monitor, in that it's cutting out every now and then, but I don't think it's affecting the stream. That's what I want to ascertain. Right, well, I don't know why that. At least when that sort of thing happens, if you're not looking at it, it seems to sort itself out. I like the way the car's overtake, that's quite good. So I own this field on the right here. And I've got canola in there this year. Last year it was barley. Really nice field that goes around the lake, look, down around the corner. The workers get a bit, not confused, but different workers do different things. It's quite interesting, yeah. These fields were easy to join together. I did chop some trees down, I think in this triangle here, but I have got a sawmill down there, the other side of that field. So I just dragged everything across in the winter, across the fields in the winter. Winch is a brilliant mod. There's my poplar there. It'll be ready before January, I hope. To be honest, I'd like to just delete that and then maybe take this field 18 metres out to the left instead. But you can't get any closer to the edge of the map with a cursor. Slightly gutting actually. It's all good. Now it won't finish this field, it'll get about halfway, just over. But anyway, that's fine, there's plenty of time. It can it can be refueled or refilled and done again between now and I've got about 6 months before I have to plant sorghum again. Really, I should harvest the sorghum and do a grass harvest on it and sell the bales in the off season. Maybe we'll try that next year. Yeah. Anyway, I do like this fence. Look at the detail on it. Got your hydraulics there. Xylon 524. Bit dirty, but fully serviced, so that's fine. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go. Thank you for watching, Doggish and John Brock. Great to see you again. Sorry I didn't shout you out a bit earlier, Doggish. To be honest, I'm very out of practice. And I hope to catch you next time. I will endeavour to improve the quality. And I might even have about making a video at some point. How do I end the stream? Here we go. Ending now. Thank you. You will not be able to